This is the 13th triennial conference of the EAD, the European Association of Development Institutes. And for the first time, can you believe that? For the first time in the history of EAD, which was created in 1975, this conference takes place in the UK. And since it's taking place in the UK, we very early decided to try to organize it with our friends from the DSA. And as you saw probably, the result is this very impressive program with 160 panels and sessions, 400 papers, and 750 participants.
Dudley Sears was truly one of the giants of development studies, probably the most influential British giant of his time, and certainly of heterodox thinking. He was a statistician and a leading exponent of the structural analysis of development, which he contrasted sharply with neoliberal and with Marxist approaches. And indeed, Dudley wrote a very interesting, teasing provocation on the close congruence of misleading assumptions which neoliberal analysis and Marxist analysis often shared. The key
Okay, my name is Mario Giampietro. I'm coming from Barcelona. Okay. I am an IKM research professor.
Right.
It is called that we are headed for trouble, and it's better to get the red pill. You know, Matrix, blue pill, red pill?
Yeah.
And the point of the lecture is so far economists, I think they are just giving us the picture of the reality that this doesn't match with the reality, or the reality perceived by the majority of people.
Sure.
And I will give a few examples of the fact that we are dealing with sustainability using narratives that are completely useless.
There are other economies like net building. If anyone would believe that exponential growth can go forever in a defined world is either a madman or an economist. So, from within the economies, there were a lot of economists resenting this type of narrative. Okay.
What would you say is the systemic problem inherent in development?
It is not possible that we have 10 billion people having the standard of living of the developed countries.
Right.
And everybody seems to pretend that this is not a problem.
Sure.
So the things are two. Either we reduce the number of people, or we have to reduce the standard of living, the material standard of living.
In communication for a project for ideas which is called Future Agricultures. Basically, it's looking at policy issues and how we can rethink policy in development with regards to agriculture in Africa. Okay. So we're looking at areas to do with land, policy issues in land and youth and women issues, that how can we rethink policy in a different way, climate change. I mean, what are the issues that are coming out in climate change and what are the issues that should be addressed with regards to policies?